Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. It is Invictus launch week. It is day one, RSI day, and some other manufacturers. But we're here at the Invictus Expo Hall to take a look at what's on offer shipwise, to rent, what's new, what's in the holo deck, and then we'll check on the website to see what we can buy and all that sort of jazz. So just by logging in to Invictus anytime until I believe that June the 1st, you will be given some little flair. You'll be given a little jacket, which will be allocated to people on the 10th of June. But you can also go around and buy some stuff, like make sure you buy yourself a Invictus Launch Week t-shirt. And if they have the stock in, we were trying to buy some earlier. They didn't have the stock, but they do now. Yeah, so this is the main entryway. And you go to the Tobin Convention Centre at New Babbage on Microtech. And then you can get in the elevator there, and you can go to the appropriate hall. Now, it is referred to as the RSI hall today. It is day one. It will also be the RSI hall day tomorrow as well. And then every 2 days, basically, they change up the manufacturer or manufacturers, and different ships will be on offer. So you will be able to rent all of these ships. So you'll be able to go up to them and just rent them for free. And everyone has been given a... Well, let's talk to this guy.
Celebrated since 2541, Invictus gives the public an opportunity to see the latest and greatest additions to the UEE Navy fleet. Ever want to see what life is like aboard a capital ship? This year's Invictus is offering a rare opportunity to explore an active-duty Javelin destroyer.
So, some cool
look at some of your favorite manufacturers' ships.
Fleet Week things.
Check the daily schedule for directions.
He's a little bit out of place.
Please consult our maps to take advantage.
We're walking up into the main hall. So, at the very least with Invictus, you'll be able to buy all of the ships at the end of Invictus. I do think that every couple of days they'll just add more ships that are able to be purchased. There are concept ships to be purchased as well as currently flyable ships, for sure. So up here, we'll just do a quick tour of the upper hall first. We've got the Aurora LN, then we've got the range of constellations, the Phoenix as well, and the Phoenix is available to buy in limited quantity. We've got the RSI Mantis. Now, we're expecting, and at least hoping I am, that the constellations will be getting a little update in the future with the similar sort of cockpit and rigid glass rather than the strut design that they have at the moment. But you can rent all these. Bam. Hold F. Left click. Rent. Bam. I'll have it for at least 24 hours. And at the end of Fleet Week, you'll be able to rent all the ships. I think all the halls will be open at the same time. And so we're just going to run off over here and have a quick look. Oh, we've got a 999th Squadron F8. And so this is the Lightning. It's just not the skin that you'll be getting in the game. Or maybe you'll be able to unlock it somehow. But this is the 999th Reckless Squadron. I see them as the red arrows. See their little logo there. Running the bomb. Some cool stuff. If you want a heavy fighter, that might be the heavy fighter for you. Although the RSI Scorpius has also gone concept sale, sort of. I say sort of concept sale because a lot of it's already been completed and they're planning to release it with Alpha 3.17 Q1 2022, which is good to see. But yeah, this is a single-seater, as far as I'm aware. Heavy fighter. Although it looks like... I always assumed that the F8 was single-seat. The Super Hornet, I suppose, is dual seater, isn't it? Some more little cool armors, united in purpose, lots of UEE propaganda everywhere. Got the Argos over there, the Cargo Argo and the Pargo. Some cool little... I love all of the sort of like posters and, well, they're all animated. Love all of the art and the propaganda everywhere. It's pretty cool. Little tiny Argo display. Got the Mustang Delta, the combat variant of the Mustang. Yeah, if you're going to buy a combat ship, I'd go for the Adventure Titan, to be honest. over that. But if you're going to go for a combat ship, maybe the Arrow or something more dedicated medium fighter like a Sabre or a Hornet, Super Hornet. You've got the 125A here, sort of entry, very basic combat. You've got the 325A, luxury combat. Most customizable ships in the game externally. The 300 series at the moment still customize it on the RSI website. Other ships will be getting that form of customization, and then both aftermarket and manufacturer customization in game in the not too distant future, I'm led to believe. Bear with me, we're going to transition to the hologram hall. So coming down the stairs towards the holodeck, so the holo area, we've got some RSI rovers here. The Urza in their natural habitats. So I just ran into a wall there because I'm smirked, and they just got a little like campus rest area over there. Let's take a look at the holodeck. Some of the ships that are works in progress, some of which we'll be seeing later this year. So you've got the G12A rover, sort of like a luxury combat-esque rover, sort of a competitor with the Urza rover and the Cumbrel Cyclone, but kind of in between both. See what it says here. See if I can actually use my human English words. Ah, God, I can't see properly. The G12A combines military might with Origin's unique approach to high-end engineering, designed for all offensive ground-based operations. It's the ideal partner for long-range perimeter patrols, intercepting assailants, and exploring dangerous new locales. Cool little ground vehicle. I'm going to be using a Tonk myself, but I suppose it would be my preferred vehicle, the G12A rover, I think, in situations where I can't have a tank. Although I do really like the Cyclone. And we've got the Polaris. So Polaris, we know, was on the roadmap and then got pushed off the roadmap. We don't know where it is at the moment. I say on the roadmap, on the progress tracker anyway. So we're hoping that reappears in the not too distant future. It's a ship that a lot of people are very excited for. The RSI Corvette Polaris. The Polaris is a nimble Corvette class ship that packs a powerful punch with a full armament of turrets and torpedoes. It is very much a torpedo corvette. It's got huge torpedoes, lots of them, pow, 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 but also room for a fighter in its bay. Intended for use as both a naval patrol ship and to serve as a flagship for militia operations, the Polaris has the capacity to perform search and rescue operations, like strike missions, and general security patrols. The Polaris includes the facilities to repair, rearm, and refuel a single fighter, light bomber, or support ship. So that makes it really great for a group that want to do multi-role missions, want to have a little capital ship for their smaller org, that sort of thing. I think a load of people are super excited for the Polaris. I think we'll see them in droves in the game eventually, but still a big threat. What else have we got here? We've got the Constellation Taurus. So this is the cargo variant of the Taurus, cut down armaments, but extra cargo space. Potentially a little bit of a redesign. I was hoping that it was going to get rid of these struts and have rigid glass, and maybe that's still an option. They're making good progress with that. I believe it's still coming in 3.14, the Taurus, but we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Again, relatively anticipated, but I suppose it's because people don't understand why it's not in the game when the rest of the Constellation have been in the game for so long. And we could see a little rework of some of the Constellations at the same time. Just a little, maybe strut work done in the cockpit. Maybe little tiny bits of interior work, but nothing huge. Enjoy the adventure of a multi-crew Constellation on a budget. The Constellation Taurus is a dedicated freighter, fully configurable, but without all the bells and whistles. The Taurus is a great way to get started with crewed ships. So yeah, I think it is going to be super popular for that very reason. And not even finally, we've got more. We've got the RSI Polaris. We've got the model for that. It is that big brawler with big two giant turrets on it for taking out large ships, taking out capital ships, or at least brawling into them. I mean, it's not going to be so effective against fighters and that sort of stuff unless the fighters aren't moving, or it gets the first few shots in them before they start breaking away. If they're playing chicken with it, they might get wrecked. But yeah, pew pew pew, doom lasers. I would see it as conventional weapons potentially beating a Polaris. but you could argue that the Polaris might win because of its torpedoes. Depends on the situation, I suppose. But the Hammerhead, it sort of ripped through, in my opinion. But the Hammerhead, Polaris, and this Perseus all have very different roles, or all can support each other in very different ways in a battle group, for sure. When RSI set out to make the definitive modern statement in persuasive prevention, they looked into their own past to this historic gunship, designated the Perseus, capable of shredding sub-capital Goliaths. The mere presence of a Perseus gunship in a blockade or patrol squad is enough to make your most aggressive enemies think twice before engaging, just like its vestige or vintage namesake. Vestige? Vintage? Words. Different words. I think, yeah. I mean, the Perseus is pretty highly anticipated, as is the Polaris, and I'm not sure which is more anticipated. Probably the Polaris. And we've got the new ship. So this is the RSI X-Wing. No, it's not an X-Wing. That was a joke, because it's an X-Wing. No, it's the RSI Scorpius Heavy Fighter. It is a two-seater fighter. So you've got one fighter that controls the 4 wingtip guns. And then you've got the co-pilot, which controls the turret on top. The turret can move into 2 positions, either on top or actually swivel round on the rail and be on the bottom. Which actually, if you're flying away from targets, you will be able to be able to shoot behind you and shoot ground targets, shoot targets that are sort of pursuing you. It's got very little in the way of blind spots, is the idea, and you can fly directly away from stuff. It's going to be pretty fast. It's supposed to be faster than ships half its size, is the idea. It's got multiple wing sort of modes where it can have the wings in the X-wing formation, shall we say. But also it can fold them down, so it's got more conventional wings, and it can fold them back, and it looks pretty much like an Aurora when it does that. $200, or starting from $200. All ships during Invictus come with at least 10 years insurance, and they're part of the Invictus event. With an adaptable bi-wing configuration and revolutionary rail-mounted remote turret, the Scorpius offers unprecedented fire coverage, allowing for both defensive and assault-minded applications. Is this just better than the Hurricane? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. The Hurricane should fulfill a different role, or at least a slightly different role, and they can be competitors in some ways. Obviously the Hurricane, big Doom turret on top. This is supposed to be faster, more agile. It's an interesting one. We will check out the Q&A of this a little bit later, and some information over the weekend for sure. But yeah, very cool ship. Let's check out the website and see what's available to purchase, see what sort of prices they are, and that sort of stuff. Day 1 of Invictus. Every 2 days, the ship manufacturers are going to change. So today it's RSI, Origin, Consolidated Outland, and Argo, although it's mostly RSI, and just the rest have got a few little ships. So we've got that Scorpius that's been released, which is cool for sure. I think a lot of people are going to like that. There's a bit of worry that it could be a bit of power creep, and it's going to be released in 3.17, at least that's the current plan. $200, a little bit more expensive than previous heavy fighters, but I do think they're going to have it balanced. I don't think it's going to be just like, this is better, sort of thing. So from Robot Space Industries today, you can upgrade to a Polaris. That's one of the things, and you'll just get 10 years insurance on the package you've upgraded from. I assume if you've got lifetime insurance and you upgrade, that's not going to be an issue. But it's a discounted War Bond upgrade as well, and if you use new money, you can use that and just pay for the upgrade. That's pretty cool for people that want that. And all ships come with 10 years insurance that are part of Invictus Fleet Week. So you've got the Aurora LN, you've got the Ezra Rover, you've got the Mantis, you've got the Constellation Andromeda, the Aquila, and the Phoenix. The Phoenix is on limited sale, and it's already sold out at this time. May come in waves. I'm not sure how the wave system works with this Invictus. We'll try and find out and do a little update video, because we're expecting things like on the Aegis Day for capital ships to be available for purchase, and there will be limited stock, but are they sold in waves? Does that wave update every day? We'll have to see the wave allocation. If you're part of the Concierge Chairman's Club, you can get the Scorpius with a free stinger paint, or actually just buy the paint separately. It's a black paint with a scorpion on it. You can buy the RSI complete packs as well, which are ridiculously priced. And all ship prices here, you can see with mine. I've got VAT 20% on them because I'm in the UK. So yeah, Warbond Scorpius is actually $200, and it's $220 for the normal born version. So future flyable ones, obviously the Scorpius there. We've got the Taurus. Taurus, $150. Not super, super, super expensive for a ship of its size. I got the Apollos. So the Apollo Triage and Medivac are pretty much the same thing with different skin. Modular. Medibase in there. Obviously, we're waiting for the medical gameplay to come in first, and then it'll be a while afterwards before we get that sort of Apollo and its tiered medical gameplay. But very cool ships, search and rescue stuff you can do with that to make money just being a little floating surgery. Got the RSI Perseus. It doesn't appear to be limited, neither does the Polaris. So you can buy both of those at the moment, and upgrades should be available for all these ships as well that are not limited stock. So, for example, you wouldn't have been able to buy the Constellation Phoenix, I don't believe. Then we've got various paints that are available, some merch that's available, in-game merch. Got the Origin Jump Works ships, going to be very limited, just the 125A, 325A, and the G12A, just their combat ships. And you can also customize the 300 series on the website before you buy. Got some more Invictus-styled paints here. Okay, if you're into that sort of paint schemes. Then you've got the Consolidated Outland, which is just going to be the Mustang Delta. You've got Argo Aeronautics. So we've got the Cargo Argo and the Argo Personal, as well as the Argo SRV. Surprised I didn't see a holo model of that, to be honest. Support ship is the tractor beam ship, and big is the towboat. It's the tow ship. Going to be very, very useful in game. I'm not sure if I own one. I can't remember. And then we've got some Invictus merch. Let's jump over to this website. Zin is currently wanting me to fundraise her one of these jackets. I suspect we'll buy one for me and one for her, because actually I do like them. Need to get my sizes. We've got the Star Citizen collectible pin set, Series 2, on pre-order. And if you notice, this pin, the 999th Reckless one, is the one you saw on the F8. You can also see to the right of it. They've got the Invictus tin sign set. Not actually sure what that is. If I click on buy now, does that do anything? Vintage style comes to $29.51 with these throwback metal signs. Oh, they are metal signs. Okay. Maybe I'll grab a set, because I like stuff like that. That's the sort of collectibles that I want. That's why I want the pins, to be honest. I've got all the other pins as well. I've got UE Navy cap. Got a UE Navy field jacket. And the t-shirts as well. And some stickers. And then you've got all the older Star Citizen gear that they still have available. So yeah. Check out some merch if you're into that. There is still something else that I want to quickly have a look at. There's an Invictus new player page for people that want to try during Fleet Week, or if you're just new, which you can check out, and it tells you a bit about what's going on and where you can get more help and what can you do and why would you want to do it, and the guide system, so you can get a load of help and understand the game without going, which is my reaction even sometimes, even though I played Star Citizen a lot. But there's also some discounted starter packages here. And as I said, I've got VAT 20% extra on these. But you can get an Invictus starter pack with the skins as well, I believe. So the Aurora MR, which also comes with the game package. You can get it with Squadron 42 as well. Or you can get an Avenger Titan, which is a pretty good price point for the Avenger Titan, admittedly. And the one with Squadron 42 as well, if you want. So, it comes with 10 years insurance. It comes with the 2950 livery, so it's the last year's livery, which is pretty much the same. And all the stuff that you would need, the game package, all that sort of jazz. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If you want to get a bit of a discount, you do have to pay with money, but it's new players only sort of thing was the idea anyway. I say only. I appear that I can add it to my cart. Huh. Who knew? But that's day one of Invictus. In a couple of days, we will have, the next set of manufacturers. So no new manufacturers as far as I'm aware of tomorrow. But we'll pick up the Invictus week sort of live streams and checking out what's going on in a couple of days on Sunday. But whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Are you getting involved with Fleet Week? Do you not have enough time? Is it terribly buggy for you? Are you able to get onto the servers? Are there particular ships you're looking forward to? Are you getting yourself an RSI Scorpius? Are you looking forward to grabbing another ship during Fleet Week? Whatever your thoughts, Tell me in the comments below. It's really helpful. Love you loads. Bye. I'm shilling for spaceships today. Do you like building spaceships? Of course you do. JR Fabrication make officially licensed Star Citizen products and Airfix-like model kits. Do you want an Arrow fighter? Maybe a Freelancer? Some Cyclone little buggies? Dragonflies? Oh my! You can buy them and build them, or just add them to your pile of shame. You want dioramas of ships and vehicles? They've got them too, and they continue to add more to their range. Follow the link down below to jrfabrication.co.uk/board to see all of the wonderful products they have on offer, and use the code BoredInvictus to also get some exclusive Fleet Week recruitment propaganda A3 art prints with each of your orders. Ooh. Oh, what's this? I just found all your search history online. You filthy boy, buying spaceships and going on Ship Hub. Zin, show a picture of a sexy ship or something. You should have used NordVPN. It's a VPN, obviously, and it has my seal of approval because I shill for them. Use the links below to get a discount and help protect your data, identity, privacy, and to help with online accessibility. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For May, it's for a Crusader Hercules Starlifter. It's a big boy cargo and ground vehicle transport ship that you can expect to be added to the game by the end of the month. Just comment on any of my videos made during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. Thank you so much to my channel members who have pressed the join button below my videos, and my Patreons as well. Going the extra mile really, really helps the channel. Say thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Consider becoming a channel member or Patreon as well, and maybe you'll get some poorly photoshopped naughty spaceship shots. Ooh, saucy. Thanks for watching and all your support.